Assalamualaikum Bidang Afida. My name is Muhammad Mutas and I'm the first presenter for this group. TECSMART Electronic is a business entity which involved in the business on design, manufacture and repair electronic power supply for a variety of original equipment manufacturer in computer, medical and office product field. The management team started its quality journey following a DEMIN 14-point principle to guide of process of an organization. They established a DEMIN steering committee to guide the process and champion of each of the 14 points, and train most of the employer by sending them to a DEMIN seminar. And some of the point of DEMIN principle that the company have practiced is break down barrier between department. People in research, design, sales and production must work as a team and foresee problem of production and in use that may be encountered with the product and service. However, for further improvement to quality, service and value of the company, the current CEO decided to proceed Baldrige focus and begin to process assessment on all criteria to identify opportunity for improvement, and this is aimed to give an effective application of the total quality management in TECSMART Electronic Company. The Baldrige criteria which comprise seven category of performance excellence in organization, which is leadership, strategic planning, customer focus, measurement, analysis and knowledge management, workforce focus, operation focus, and the last is the result. I would like to continue this presentation for the question 1. That is, how do best practice support the Baldrige criteria, specifically identify which of the question in the criteria each of best practice address. Statement of purpose. Baldrige is a non-prescriptive framework that empower TECSMART organization to reach its goal, improve result, and become more competitive. For Baldrige criteria are, firstly is the leadership. Senior leader play a leadership role to guide the organization and solve the company issue and also make sure that the company objective will be achieved. So according to the TECSMART electronic, that is a point is about senior leaders set company objective and guide cross-functional team to review and develop individual plan for presentation to employee. Each department manager develop a supporting objective for each company objective, and nearly every employee work on the team to support this objective. So the next point is senior leader practice in quarterly communication meeting with all employees to discuss company issue and answer question. All employees receive full financial information from their manager every month. With this point, we can see that the senior leader are doing their job to guide the organization. So every employee in the company will work as a team. And also the senior leader show that the communication and transparent is an important to the organization. This is show they are leadership point under the Baldrige criteria. Secondly is the strategy planning. It's about how they develop their strategy, objective, and their action, and also how the progress will be measured. So the point under the TECSMART is senior leader teach course in TECSMART University on changing management, customer service, quality, and leadership, meet the customer supply and benchmarking partner, and are actively engaged in professional and communication organization. Next point is TECSMART use more than 1,000 different processes to gather customer information and validate the information by consolidating and cross-referencing. And the next point is input to the strategy planning process include customers feedback, market research, benchmarking information from customer, supply, competitor, and industry leader. Team analysis are evaluated at end of site planning meeting by all manager, resulting in long-range strategy planning documents, which are discussed with the rest of workforce as well as major supply for feasibility. Once agreed upon, the department team developed detailing action plan with measurable uh, goals. The CEO review process every month. With this point, we can assume that using a senior manager teach and share the knowledge with other is the best practice that can be done to this company. And also the input into the strategy planning process for improvement purpose is the best way to increase productivity as a whole. So we go to the third point under the Baldrige criteria is the customer focus. Customer focus are very important to determine the growth and development, so that a TECSMART needs to prioritizing customer satisfaction. And according to the point, all employees receive customer relationship training. Customer service employee need define service standard which are tracked on the routine basis. The next point is all employees are trained in 5-step problem solving process based on defining problem, collecting data, analyzing the cause of the problem, developing a solution, and implementing change. Under this point, TECSMART are using the training methods to focus customer service and also give the knowledge to employer so they can solve any problem that facing while they convince their customer. This point show that there is a Baldrige criteria under customer focus. The fourth is the measurement analysis and knowledge management. This is about how TECSMART using the methods to do the process that can help the company more systematic. So, according to the TECSMART electronic, there is point about a company collect operational data in every department and evaluate its information requirement in a monthly senior manager staff meeting and cross-functional task team meeting. Next point is customer satisfaction data is required from sales representative, executive phone call and visit, and satisfaction survey. These data are reviewed and compared by the executive team during the strategic planning process. Next point, TECSMART set Sigma goal for most of its process and converted process measurement to part per million on all product line. So then last point under this Baldrige criteria is cross-functional team guide product development, which include 4 interim review by executive management. Meeting are held with customer to identify needs and requirement and to review process at the end of each phase of development process. This point consists how the company collecting their data and evaluate them. The sales executive also need to make sure that the customer satisfaction be required and needed to be evaluated so that this can help the company to create a loyal customer. This show there are Baldrige criteria been implemented by the TECSMART company. Next is the workforce focus, and to the TECSMART electronic, there is a point about the average employee receive 72 hours of internal quality service related training. And quality training is mandatory to all salespeople, engineer, office staff, and managers. The next point is the new product introduction team work with design engineer and customer to ensure that design requirements are met during manufacturing and testing. All processes are normal to document using a statistical process control to monitor variation and provide a basis for collective action. Statistical methods are used to optimize the process. By the TECSMART point, the workforce, also known as a human resource management team are responsible to make sure that the employee are enough training to increase the productivity of workforce, and also using the statistical methods to optimize the process for a new product introduction team. This point also been implemented by TechSmart Electronic under the Bridge criteria. So we go to number 6 of Bridge criteria, that is operation focus, or known as a process management. This is to identify and manage these key processes for creating a customer value and achieving business success and goal. The point is, all complaints are handled by the Vice President of Sales and resolved within 2 days. The Vice President is responsible for ensuring that any process that generate a complaint is improved. The next point is TechSmart use self-managed work group in which employee make most day-to-day decision while manager focus on coaching and process improvement. Hourly, worker can make process change with the agreement of only one other person, and salespeople are authorized to travel wherever they feel it necessary to customer service. Next point is supplier are involved in early stage of product development program. Quality requirement for supplier have been identified, and certified supplier material are exempt from incoming inspection. As we can see here, the operation focus is about to detailing the process in their organization from the supplier to their customer. And the last under the Bridge criteria is the business result. On the TechSmart performance and improvement in key business areas. And the point is, employees are surveyed every year to gauge how effectively the company implement the demand 14 point, rating each on a scale of 1 to 10. The next point is quality is assessed through internal audit, employee option survey, and customer feedback. All about this point is about the business result. The result that company receive from the customer and the feedback, and overall can be conclude that business is doing well. The result is about to give satisfaction to their customer, so that the customer will become loyal to the company, and this situation will create a positive environment to increase the company income and sustain for a long-term business. That's all for me. Thank you so much.
My name is Nigel Sinclair Narujin, and I will be presenting my take in regards to the first part of question 2, which is what are some of the obvious opportunities for improvement relative to the Baldrige criteria. So based on the information provided about TechSmart Electronics and its management practices, there are several opportunities for improvement relative to the Baldrige criteria. Here are some of the obvious opportunities for improvement. First and foremost, employee involvement in decision making. While the case mentions that employees are involved in teams and decision-making processes, there may be opportunities to enhance and formalize the involvement of employees, especially in decision-making processes related to their day-to-day work. Secondly, continuous learning and development. While TechSmart emphasizes on training, there could be an opportunity to expand and diversify their training programs to cover a broader range of skills and competencies. Additionally, exploring new and innovative training methods could contribute to the continuous learning and development. Third, supplier collaboration and innovation. The case mentions supplier involvement in the early stage of product development, but there may be opportunities to enhance collaboration with suppliers further, exploring ways to encourage innovation and joint problem solving with suppliers. This could improve overall product quality and performance. Fourth, strategic planning and communications. The strategic planning process involves input from various sources, but there may be opportunities to improve communication of the strategic plan throughout the organization, ensuring that all employees understand and align with the long-range strategic goals can enhance organizational effectiveness. Fifth, feedback mechanisms for employee. While there is an annual survey to gauge the implementations of Deming's 14 points, there may be additional opportunities to establish a more regular and varied feedback mechanisms to capture the employee perspective on organizational processes, culture, and improvement opportunities. Six, innovation and creativity. The case highlights the involvement of cross-functional teams in product development, but there may be other opportunities to foster a culture of innovation and creativity more explicitly. This will encourage employees to contribute innovative ideas, and recognizing such contributions can stimulate continuous improvement. Seventh, data-driven decision making. While the company collects operational data and uses Six Sigma goals, there may be opportunities to strengthen the use of data for decision making across all levels of the organization. This includes leveraging data analytics to identify trends, patterns, and areas for improvement. This is the last but not least, benchmarking practices. While benchmarking is mentioned, there may be opportunities to expand benchmarking practices to include a wider range of industries and best practices. This broader perspective can provide fresh insights and ideas for improvement. That is all from me. I will hand over the second part of question 2 to my group mate, and thank you very much.
Good morning, madam, and to my group members. I would like to present my parts. In my parts regarding to question 2, question number 2. According to the question, what action would you recommend the TECSMART to do improve its pursuit of the performance that excellent using the Badrich criteria? As the beginning of my presentation, what is Badrich is referred to the Badrich Performance Excellence Program, which is national program in the United States that promotes performance excellence and provides criteria for organizational assessment and improvement. The purpose of Badrich was to improve, which is national program in the United States that promotes performance excellence and provides criteria for the quality good and service. The Badrich was fought to allow businesses to see the benchmark and standards they should be working towards. TECSMART can use the Badrich improve the pursuit the performance excellence based on the principles such as effective leadership, customer focus, management by fact, process management, and workforce focus. Referring to the slide, the first is leadership. Effective leadership is essential for creating the culture of continuous improvement by the high performance. Leadership should set the tone by defining the organizational vision, value, and goals, fostering the culture of trust, open communications, and collaboration. Secondly, customer focus. Prioritize understanding and meeting the needs of each customer. Customer focus should be prioritized, and continuous feedback should be collected to improve product and service. The third is management by fact, decision making on data and facts rather than opinions or assumption. Management by fact should be used to base decision making on data and fact rather than opinion and make a assumption. The fourth is process management. Establish and maintain effective processes that align with its strategic objective. Process management should be established and maintained aligned with the strategic objective and continually improve through ongoing assessment and refinement. Lastly, workforce focus, prioritize and development and engagement of each workforce and create culture of learning and professional growth. Workforce should be prioritized and a culture of learning and professional growth should be created. In conclusion, TECSMART can improve its pursuit of performance excellence by leveraging a Baldrige criteria to establish the comprehensive framework for evaluating and enhancing its organizational performance. By focusing on the leadership, customer focus, management by fact, process management, workforce focus, result oriented culture, and social responsibility, TechSmart can create a culture of continuous improvement and high performance.